This star of How I Met Your Mother used to be everywhere, until he wasn't. But was it just a series of random events that resulted in the distance between the funny man and Hollywood? Here's why you don't hear from Jason Segel anymore.
This is my nightmare!
Segel has quite the dating history, having been linked to some of Tinseltown's shiniest actresses like Lindsay Lohan, Chloe Sevigny, Drew Barrymore, and Linda Cardellini, to name a few. But per the Daily Mail, Segel's last high-profile relationship ended in 2013 when Michelle Williams, quote, wasn't ready to commit.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Since then, Segel has seemingly sworn off famous girlfriends, and as of September 2019, he's been dating photographer Alexis Mixter. Not much is known about Mixter, but in a 2017 Instagram post, she gushed about her man on their anniversary, writing, "It has been the absolute best 4 years of my life. Thank you for having my back, for loving me in a way I never dreamed possible, and making me laugh while encouraging me to dream." Following his split from Williams in early 2013, Radar Online reported Segel entered rehab in a, quote, desperate bid to win his battle with booze. Segel had previously often been photographed outside LA nightclubs, and he was once caught on camera seemingly intoxicated, serenading a fan in 2011.
The more people think you're really great, the bigger the fear of being a fraud is.
While taking on the role of late author David Foster Wallace, who also suffered from alcoholism, Segel tapped into his own experiences for the performance in The End of the Tour. He told NPR, "I felt like, oh, thank you, God, here's somebody else who's willing to talk about these things. I was very hopeful my experience wasn't unique. I think most people feel that when they're going through a hard time."
We all feel the same way, and there is sort of a nagging sense that maybe we're not enough or that something is wrong.
Segel's 2014 comedy Sex Tape was supposed to be a blockbuster, but it bombed hard with both box offices and critics.
This is the last copy of your stupid tape, all right? Can't have this shit out there.
The flop was particularly bad for Segel because he not only starred in the movie, he was also a co-writer on the script. With a 17% on Rotten Tomatoes, one reviewer griped, "It's strange to watch a comedy full of talented people that does not work from the opening scene. It's like eating food and not tasting anything."
That got a lot less hot real quick, didn't it?
Even though the movie failed as a whole, critics didn't blame Segel, nor his co-star Cameron Diaz. The Village Voice noted, "It's warmer and more amusing than its ads would lead one to believe. In fact, it's almost good enough, leaning a little too hard on the innate likability of stars Cameron Diaz and Jason Segel. Unfortunately, they weren't likable enough to sell tickets." Although Segel was busy throughout How I Met Your Mother, simultaneously writing and starring in flicks like Forgetting Sarah Marshall and The 5-Year Engagement, after the show wrapped, he realized the fast pace wasn't getting him to the finish line anytime soon.
It's sort of like when you're on a treadmill and you tell yourself, I'm going to run 5 miles today, and now it's forever miles.
When was the last time you were on a treadmill?
In 2015, he said on Variety's Actors on Actors,
I need to find a model that is sustainable, where I'm not constantly feeling like I haven't arrived yet, or I'm in a state of waiting for this thing to happen.
Segel began seeking out material that reportedly, quote, moved him, which resulted in a noticeable lull in his career. The actor also said goodbye to Los Angeles and moved to Ojai, California. He told Jimmy Fallon in 2015,
I moved out of LA a little while ago, and I moved to like a small town that's very healthy. They almost shame you into being healthy.
The new digs may have provided him some much-needed distance from Hollywood nightlife, but its accessibility to people kept him from becoming a full-on recluse. He told the New York Times, "It's an impulse I've always had, which is I'm going to move to the mountains and no one's ever going to see me again. I found the healthy version of that." These days, Segel keeps busy by writing young adult novels. According to Entertainment Weekly, Segel co-wrote the New York Times bestseller Nightmares with Kristen Miller, as well as the young adult trilogy Other Worlds. While the actor has been writing since his 20s, Segel claims director Judd Apatow once told him,
What he said to me actually is, you're kind of a weird guy. The only way you're going to make it is if you write.
In addition to novels, Deadline reported that Seagull created the 10-episode anthology series Dispatches from Elsewhere for AMC. As of September 2019, filming is taking place in Philadelphia with a premiere expected in 2020. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.